Me, you got to just want to clear that up.
All right. I'm just trying to get some growth.
Nah, I got you.
I'm just trying to reach out. You know, so we can see. We go, okay. Oh, we can rock.
Yeah.
We can rock. Okay.
Yeah, I got you. Your shit is important.
All right,
I got you.
All right, slow down, because you see what I'm saying? You sending the shit to me. Go back up right there. Thank you.
You need to be present here.
Yeah. Ha ha ha.
You can watch it when you leave.
Yeah. I could.
Outside felt like whoa.
I could. We live, y'all. We live.
Let's go.
In the meantime, I'm gonna play this joint to get these royalties up one more time, and we're gonna go from there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me see who else we tagged. Let me see. All right, slow down. Go there. Queens is gonna be queens. That's what's happening on a Tuesday. What's good, y'all? Your Shuli DJ Nas here checking in for another dynamic edition. I think I'm gonna roll with dynamic from now on.
Run it.
L-Dub, what up?
Mr. Dynamic.
For another Mr. Dynamic. Come on, what? You just got here.
Charging you.
Come on. Remind me 1005. That's the number for the night. Remind me that. I'm gonna bring it up why that matters in a second.
Got it.
1005. Another dynamic edition of Pause for Applause. We appreciate y'all tuning in. IG family, what's good? Lex, what's going on? Alongside my partners in crime when they want to act right. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You ever rob a bank and you get a getaway driver who just leaves too soon because you get shook?
Can't say that I have.
I'm just saying we ain't got nobody on the team like that. That's all I was gonna say. That's all I'm saying. Right. So alongside my partner in crime, the one and only.
Well, man, the thrill, professional shit talker extraordinaire, love of the people, the coach, and everything about it.
Yerrrrr. Oh my God. Let's go. Now. You know why I had to say that?
Why's that?
Live was good. J.P. I think that would look dope on a shirt. Do you think we could get your whole intro on a shirt?
Fuck yeah.
Where's that cursing counter? Number one. There it is.
Yo, it's my last curse for the whole
Melissa,
show.
what up?
Yo, don't laugh that hard, bro. Just chill out.
I'm gonna need some sanitizer. Wash my ears out. Make sure. By the way, Court's here.
Yeah, I'm here.
What's good, bro?
Nothing much.
All right, we gotta get to. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you good. Let's get to it.
All right. Now, recaps. What's good? Weekends. Any news? So we got some things to get to, but I want to know what y'all was dealing with that was separating yourselves from the rest of the culture.
What I was dealing with?
I'm on it tonight. Listen,
yeah,
bro. Listen. I better catch up.
I was dealing with rest and relaxation. Is that different from the rest of the culture?
Yeah, rest and relaxation, Rex and effect, same thing. So nothing.
Rest. Nah,
Relax. What's good, G? I ain't talking to my guy in a minute.
Yeah, I ain't doing shit, and it felt amazing.
Yeah, all right. And you got some rest for real?
Yeah, rest.
Okay. Cool. What about you?
Yeah, man, some good rest, most definitely. Got to
Wait, what?
You talking about a weekend, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I got some good rest, always. Got some good TV in. Definitely. The highlight of the weekend, dog, sent off a good fellow co-worker, man. Rest in peace to her. You know, much love to her and her family, man. Sent her off on a good memorial, man. So
yeah. Let's mention her because we all knew her.
Most definitely.
And I don't want to just keep talking about her in the was that the second person?
Right.
Because the third person is when you talk about yourself. I think the second person is when you reference some. Anyway, my bad. I'm sorry.
You almost got me.
I was getting. Listen, I be trying to use my degree.
I
be trying to use my degree. I promise y'all I do.
I got quiet like.
Face what up?
Well, my pay grade.
How was that? How was I hate asking how was a repast and funeral, but if you could.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It was.
Get me out of that. Jeez.
It was different because I wouldn't say this is the first time I've had a coworker pass away, but this is the first time I've actually attended the services.
Okay.
And it was a memorial, so it was like the first time because the one of the main reasons I even felt pushed to go to the service was because, you know, sometimes when you meet people, you don't necessarily have to have a real relationship with them or exchange a lot of words. Sometimes just a feel. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And she was one of those people where when I came to work, she was one of those people I looked for because we embraced each other. We said our hays and we did our 15-second catch up. But that's really much sometimes what all people need. You know what I mean? To carry a real bond. So
right.
And that's what we had. So I just felt pushed to go and just pay my respects. And on the back end, it was good because I actually got to see what type of person she was. Right. You know, not knowing.
Hearing from her family and friends and things like that.
Because I never really hung out with her like that.
Right.
And never really had any type of deep conversation in that regard. So it was cool to see people speak of her and highlight her and edify her. And it was, you know, and it all added up to the reasons why we had that bond. You know what I mean? Because real recognized real, man. And it was good to see that her family represented, spoke on her in that light.
I hear that, bro. Well
What's that?
said. Well said. Well said. Hold on.
Knocked out the park. Let's go.
Bing bong.
That was well said, brother. So little change of energy. No, because that was deep, and I appreciate you saying it because I could almost kind of paint the picture now because I know us, I know amongst us who was there, and I don't want to just talk about us in the room, but it was some other, several other family, friends, and co-workers and people that we connect with who went as well. So hearing you say that, I can believe it 100% and almost visualize myself being there. Yeah. So I'm glad you was able to share it and speak to it to that level. But as far as for me, what am I doing? Hold on a second.
Bring it back.
Let me bring it up real quick. Happy birthday to my daughter. Let me get out the way. Woo! Today is her 20th birthday.
Come on.
Happy birthday to my baby.
Yes, she's not a baby.
Yeah, she's not. She turned 20. She's not.
I'm fucking with you. She a baby.
She gonna be my baby forever.
Always. She's gonna be 50 baby
forever. It doesn't matter. Like I said, fatherhoodneverends.com. I came up with this for a reason. Not ever in a while. So, the thing is, and I'm gonna keep this short because I know we gotta get to certain things. When our kids get to a certain age and you recognize it, I feel like I talked about this on the show before.
Possibly,
I'll be repeating stuff because it be so important. And recognizing like, yo, she's really growing up, or our kids are really growing up. I think the moment that it happened for me was when cue it up was last year when she turned 19. We were still, Atlanta was midi COVID, not for real, but she planned an outing with her and her friends to go to one of them Caribbean ones, Bahama Breeze. That's where they went, right? And I was like, okay, cool. I'll come have dinner with y'all, things like that, because I'm used to, I'm used to being the one, me and her mother be the one facilitating these celebrations, right?
She get you like, yo, chill there.
Yo, she might as well have. Yeah, fall back. When I get there, because I get there, right, and most of the teens and young adults are there, and they all sitting down, and I'm looking around like, they don't need me here.
Y'all good?
I am not needed, but I stuck around, of course.
Yeah.
Because I've known a lot of them since she was coming up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Recognize a lot of faces. How you doing, Mr. Nicholson? I'm like, when your voice gets so deep. Number one. Wait a second. Wait a second. Like, first of all, sit down.
Keep your hands to yourself while you're
first of all, sit down. Your 6'4" ass. Hold on a second.
Yo, my dad gave me a hard time about growing up my whole life, bro. As soon as I started growing a little bit of face, you think you big because you got a mustache now, right? Like, yo, Dad, I can't control that, yo. Like,
what you want me to do over here, man? You mean cut it off?
You know what that means, though. You know what that means. He really proud of you. That's what he means.
Yeah, of course.
That's what it comes from.
But your chest to show you that. Fired on his ass.
Joppy, you know better.
Showed him mad love.
Joppy said what she booed up. Listen.
About that.
Listen. No. No. My daughter's had. I don't want to put all the business out there.
Don't do that.
I'm not going to do that because
Don't be the embarrassing dad.
Yeah, you're done.
My days are not done. I'm still out here dancing in the streets.
Yeah.
But anyway, she's very selective.
Oh, good.
About how she introduces anyone she's interested in. It hasn't been many at all, because she knows.
Yeah.
But she knows if she gonna bring. Listen, if you gonna bring, it better be together.
This nigga not gonna have on a beret.
Listen,
fucking leather blazer.
Listen.
Fucking turtleneck on.
Bad Boys 2, when they did the date at the door, the prom date, they based it off of my life.
Grand Rising.
I hated
who
those
you
moments,
here to see.
Hated those moments.
But you see what happened though? What happened in Bad Boys 3? They got married.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Come on.
Hey,
so
do you put the wild handshake on them, or you just?
I try to see what they're gonna do.
Yeah. I try to sever his hand off.
I watch the body language first.
As excessive as it is, it's much needed though. Believe it, because once a cat knows that he dealing with somebody that got that kind of backing, or like you're accounted for.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tighten up. You know what I mean? You're be more cautious.
Which is my point as to why, like I said, the ones who was at the birthday dinner last year, known since 8th, 7th grade. Yeah. So I know them. It's just recognizing them now as some of these dudes and shot up.
Yeah,
like yo, I'm a solid 5'10". Some of these dudes 6'3", 6, and I was like,
"What's up, little nigga?" Looking up to him.
Time to show him the gun collection.
Right. What up, Steph? No, that's real. That's real. But So anyway, her birthday, like I said, is today. So happy birthday to her. Me and her mother.
Happy birthday.
Me and her mother took her to birthday brunch. I mean, our pace was really like me taking them to birthday. But either way, we had a good time.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying?
Happy birthday, man.
Yeah, thank you. But that was the biggest thing I had. I ain't even bring up the supposed DJ battle that took place on Sunday. We ain't got time.
Yo,
we won't talk about that. Yo. Wait a second, man. Where my other sounds at? There we go.
Africa, what it do?
All right, let's get to it. Where we at?
Court, T5, T10, go.
Chanel, what up?
Where's hip hop influences?
Nelly Poe.
Introduce it right, because I know we've been talking.
All right, here we go. There was a list of 10 of the worst hip hop influences according to Hip Hop Numbers social media account, and the top 10 were TikTok, drugs.
Wait. You going from 10 up or 1 through 1 down?
1 to 10. I don't think it's in
You gotta start from 10.
You gotta go from 10.
Start from 10.
Yeah,
Okay, that'll
yeah.
work.
Where's Penosa? What's up, G? One of the dopest MCs. I still remember, man.
You
Good
got
to see you,
the
fam.
Grammys. Are we giving the percentages of the votes?
No, that's 10.
Okay, 10. We got the Grammys.
Mhm.
9. Lil Wayne. Mumble rap. Deluxe albums.
Yeah.
Major labels.
So wait, you at 5 right now.
I'm at 5. Yep.
Major labels. So
Major
number
labels.
4 is
Social media.
okay.
Social media's 5.
Eminem.
It's number
4.
Oh, I'm giving. Oh, I
No,
was just giving out the whole list for right
Yeah,
now.
go.
Streaming,
3.
drugs,
Mm-hmm.
TikTok.
Numero uno.
How y'all feel about that?
A lot of them are. It
Yo,
makes sense.
I'm curious how they get Eminem and Lil Wayne on the list.
You curious?
Yeah, what did Lil Wayne do?
What you mean?
As far as the worst influences on hip hop?
What do you like? I think that was like one of the layups.
For real, Lil Wayne?
Think about Wayne's influence,
Right.
and the kind of MCs that we've had who came up under Wayne, and what it represented. It was the same, similar. It was like an overlap. It was a lot of drugs. It was a lot of lean and taking it to another level, and a lot of incoherent rhyming.
Yeah.
You could even put some of mumbling under Wayne.
I guess when it changes for me is that Lil Wayne is nice.
Yeah.
What do you want to be?
Like, as much as I go at Eminem head, Eminem is nice.
Yeah.
And I'll go at his head crazy. All right, pause. You know, like he's not like he don't got his songs are his songs, bro. But as far as being a lyricist,
Wait,
Eminem's nice.
Let's go back to Wayne.
Go.
Why don't you agree with him being on that list?
Because they're saying worst influence. I think he's a big influence. Worse?
Top 10. Number what? Number 9.
Number 9.
Nah, that's not disrespectful. It's kind of. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you go. Why do you think Wayne does not need to be on that list after what I said? Africa said you drinking.
Because I think he has been very influential.
V, what up?
But worst?
I'm trying to figure out like how would his influence be worse on hip hop? It's my thing.
Maybe
like,
that. I guess
other
I'm
than
curious.
other than the drug use, because we have drugs.
Because cats have tried to rhyme like him, but they're not good.
Okay.
Probably more ugly than people.
Wow. All right. Toya's into the building.
That's somebody.
Toya's
Yo, shout out to Money and Fame, bro. 'Cause that shit makes you so fucking cute. You don't even know what to do with yourself. Every time I hear a girl talk about how cute Lil Wayne, I be like, yo, fam.
Come on.
If Lil Wayne worked at fucking CVS, you'd be clowning this nigga, man. This nigga got on
Crazy,
snow boots. Nah, I'm gonna leave him alone.
Thank you. So,
But nah, but like you said,
Okay.
or as far as influences, I don't see he's the worst. I feel like people follow that lead and they do a lot of shit that he do, but like he's nice. Y'all not him. Like I can look back on some Lil Wayne shit and I'm like, nah, he went crazy on there. Like
I don't think that's part of the argument. Like you said, if you do the same thing about Eminem, you can say the same thing about some of those songs on TikTok. That was number 1. The point is, we're talking about. I'm judging. I didn't vote in this list.
Right.
I'm going it off of what I'm thinking and interpreting what they meant. That's what I'm saying. So that's why I was like, why do y'all say? So you think Wayne should be like what, top 15 worst influences in hip hop?
worst, goddamn.
I mean, y'all wanted to talk about this.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, so
Worst influences?
yeah, I mean, Africa. I love when Africa chimes. Africa said Wayne influenced and started the whole idea of designer drugs and promoting that shit in music.
Yeah.
Is that not a negative influence in hip hop?
Did he?
Well, he took it to another level.
I mean,
He definitely magnified it.
I definitely magnified it. But like,
You had the
like,
Houston guys
I
that
heard
did
Pimp C
Screw.
talking
Yeah,
about
like,
weed
yeah.
in fucking like 1998.
But we talking about mainstream popular.
Right.
Okay. I'll take that.
So
Yeah, Pimp C definitely influenced a lot, but we're talking about versus
Mainstream popular. I got
Wayne.
Yeah.
can we narrow it
Yeah.
down to the top 3 out of this list that we feel?
That we feel?
Yeah.
That's what we're doing.
Eminem's not top. I mean, excuse me. Lil Wayne's not top three.
Since Will disagrees with the Lil Wayne.
Yeah, we'll let Light Skin go
input.
first.
Eminem is a worse influence on hip hop.
Pick your 3. No.
No, but those are the ones. Those are the 2 out question. The other one to look at, I'll be like, yep. Nah.
So the ones you don't believe on there are actual people. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
You don't agree with Wayne. You don't agree with Eminem.
So, question: how will Eminem what has Eminem done that could have been worse on hip hop?
Like what influence has he done that's like influenced hip hop for the worst?
Yeah, it made it. Yeah.
I didn't agree with Eminem. I didn't.
Yeah, I'm looking at him
Yeah.
like, nah.
Yeah.
Whereas I don't really care for a lot of his shit, but I don't think he's like been a bad influence. Ain't like his mad Eminems that came after that.
I think that
motherfuckers tried.
It's people that's voted for him though, but it's like
I think the Eminem thing is
hate.
There's a lot of hate. I do.
hate.
Because when we talk about real MCs and things like that, it's one thing. But you talk about the over branding or over maximization of hip hop is one thing. So. What Africa say now? She said Eminem is the reason why we have all of this white shit in hip hop. He's not. That's not accurate. That's not accurate though. It's not accurate. That's That's not accurate though. I don't agree with that.
Africa, you gotta lose yourself.
Like yo.
No. Was it Eminem? No. Anybody? No.
You got it. I gave it to you. I'm letting you shoot.
Too many devils. Yo. All right.
We
gotta read no more.
Let's play time it up. See, Africa, this is why you have.
Yo,
she's trying to give you my top 3 though out of this list.
I know
like
that stand out the most.
That stand out the most to me.
That you agree with or disagree with? Which one we doing?
That I agree with.
Okay. I think we all agree with number 1.
TikTok?
Yes,
definitely.
I think we all do.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw TikTok in there. I'm gonna go major labels, and then I will go streaming.
Pick one of the 2 and go a little further. Tell us more. Either pick major labels or pick streaming, and it's funny because they kind of one in the same. But I'm gonna let you go and not do your answer for you. But go ahead.
You said pick between major labels and streaming,
and speak on it for like give us 45 seconds on why you feel that way.
I'm gonna go with major labels.
Okay. For
And the reason why is because a lot of these cats get their creative ownership over their projects taken away under these certain labels, and they become puppets, and they may be driven into a direction that's not organic for them. So I would say major labels trumps streaming, just because it's like once you get when some of these labels, man, like I said, they put you in these deals, man, and it takes away from who you are and what you can produce for yourself, and it's kind of like what they think is best for the world, and it doesn't always align. So it could be a huge rift. It could be a big bad influence on hip hop, because now we having people come in and doing what's best for these offices and these execs, instead of doing what's best for their heart and what's best for the culture.
Counter.
Now that's where Face came on here. Reggie said, I think that Lil Wayne may not have started the hard drug addiction. He was a larger platform, and that's got more influence. Basically repeating what we said. But as far as labels go, labels is my number 1. That with TikTok. Fucking TikTok bothers me, but they coincide hand in hand with me, because I think labels watch the success of TikTok and try to make you have one too. Oh, that Drake shit got to dance to it. Go do it. Remember when Fab tried to have a dance to one of his records? Like, and I was like, yo, you Fab, my nigga.
Let me ask you this though.
TikTokers don't even fuck. Like, what are you talking about? What?
Right.
Yo, we got to get a little dance going for Fab.
Mm-hmm. It was that one
and you
song.
know that's not Fab out there.
It was.
That's the label coming to you like, yo, this is popping. Let's do this.
Yeah.
And as far as them being influences on artists, and that's the thing. What a label does is find out, oh, that shit is working. Let's do that.
Right.
Oh shit. Afrobeats is going crazy, Fab. You need an Afrobeats record.
Aquarius Tosh, what up?
You know what I mean? Like in that part of the label shit, it irks me, because that's when you lose who you are as an artist.
Right.
You're not yourself no more.
Right.
And I watched a Nicki interview this past weekend, and like she talked about that shit too. It's like, yo, you're not even yourself no more.
You talking about the Jose one?
Yeah, Jose.
Okay. Jose.
Like,
Jose
you're
Boudin.
not yourself no more. You're not identifiable, because whatever trend is ill,
Yeah.
like you going to do that now. That's like Betty coming out and be like, yo, I'm about to put this mumble rap album. You gonna be like, yo, my nigga, please don't do this.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to hear a whole singing album from Jay-Z. Like, yo, fam, I don't care if this shit is popping.
Right.
What's the shit I used to always tell you? A Cat's album was, that shit's a little dirty. You know what I mean? Like, yo, don't do that shit.
That
man.
was just the Meek album.
Yeah, that was the Meek album.
We're not doing the whole blanket.
No, we're not.
Cross.
But like,
we're not doing that.
To me, like a lot of that shit be label influence. Like, oh, this is popping. You should do this. You should try this lane.
So wait, you're saying that the label's the one who came to Meek and say, "Yo, make it." I think Meek sound like this.
Maybe Meek is a little bit bigger, so he don't gotta go for that.
Thank you. I was about to say like.
But there are plenty of artists.
I'm trying to hold account.
Yeah, that are forced to do that shit.
Castro, what up?
But I would definitely think labels is my numero uno.
Can I be Angel's advocate?
Sure.
Because I don't play with the other side.
Don't forget the top 3 though.
We come back to that. Just to speak to that. What about those situations where the labels really drive an artist to different levels, take their career and change their lives? A perfect example.
Exceptions to rules.
That's what you call them?
Yeah.
I think it. Well, go ahead. What were you about to say?
I mean, because I don't want to just start running down artists who they've taken from one level to another, and they may have been chosen, as we like to say. But the point is, these are wins of epic proportions.
I think a lot of times with those situations, those are people that's allowed to have creative control.
Wait, the artists have creative control?
In most aspects, in those situations where they win.
No. None of these artists. Well, let me say this. None of these artists pre-2010 had that creative control coming out the gate. Yeah. They all had to prove themselves. 50 had to do 4 million before they started paying attention to him. Kanye, we be talking about him every other week, about what he had to go through. See what I'm saying? So go ahead, jump in.
No, I'm with you. I'm laughing at the Kanye thing. Like,
he
finds a way every goddamn week to get
an example. Is it not a good example?
No, it is.
It's a great example.
That's why it made me laugh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is.
I mean, but then there's an adverse side to it, and you have that same interview that Nikki was talking about, and what a lot of these label people or industry people, not going to say her label, said, hey, you need to change this about you. Nutty, what up? You need to do this. You need to be more out there.
On the contrary, now that being said, you're right. They have developed artists into big things, but has it always been beneficial for hip hop?
Are we talking about? Okay, go ahead. I didn't want to cut you off. Keep going. Say more.
No, seriously, like
say more. I like that. Is that a thing? Oh,
like say for instance, a label may ask an artist to do something as far as their campaign for something or a certain type of song, and it may pop. But as far as for hip hop culture, is it a good image of it? Most of the time, like because these labels, they push whatever is hot, and sometimes what's hot may be some corny BS. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, these artists may do it and benefit from it. But as far as on the hip hop end, like how does it represent the culture? You know what I mean? Because a lot of cats may be told, like when the Migos came out, I'm pretty sure a lot of labels was telling their artists, like, hey, drop you a mumble rap type
no,
beat.
You think so?
I think so, because a lot of cats was doing that. A lot of cats were making like repetitive cadence songs. You get what I'm saying? Even with the TikTok era, a lot of
the only thing I was questioning, I'm agreeing with you. What you said right when they came out, the Migos fought an uphill battle.
Yeah, when the Migos was hot, you get what I'm saying? Like the Bad and Bougie.
Everybody else came out there.
Yeah.
But once you're number one in the country, of course they done
even with TikTok
imitate.
though. Even with TikTok, like okay, with Fab, I'm not sure if Fab is signed or he's independent. I'm not sure, but in hypothetically speaking, if the label came to Fab and was like, "Yo, we need a TikTok record,"
they're not gonna be.
And he did the TikTok record, and it boomed. But at the end of the day, it's like Will said, "Yo, this is Fab. Like, yo,
you don't need this.
It hurts the culture. You get what I'm saying?"
All right, number one,
worst influence. That's a bad influence.
Number one, when they tried it. It didn't boom.
No,
number
it
two,
did not work.
it wasn't. This was pre-TikTok when that happened because I remember when it happened. That was definitely a dance craze thing they were shooting for on Instagram. It was not TikTok.
Before TikTok because this is around. Okay,
to the point where you said
it was maybe Snapchat. It was Snapchat, but it wasn't TikTok yet. This song we're talking about one particular record that they tried this with. And it wasn't even horrible. It's just when
the record wasn't terrible. I just didn't, that made me not like it.
You're a hip hop fan.
One thing about
this record don't need this.
Yeah, one thing about it when it comes to the culture and what we're talking about, I'm trying to be accurate in what we say because it's I don't want to hear that shit later. Number one, but after that, I want us to understand where it really sat in relevance wise.
Right.
My bad. I need to see the list again to give you my top three because we got to get to something else. We got some other things to talk about. Because we can sit here and talk about that all day. We may have to say that for the live show. Oh, wait, did I drop that? Okay, so this is, you know what? I don't want to, can I have some fun? Nah, you know what? I'm going to go. I was going to say my top three that have no business being on this list. And I'm going to take Eminem and Wayne out of it because they're people. Everything else on here are things or other kind of nouns. Like I said, we all agree on TikTok as being number one. The second one that I do not think needs to be on this list is deluxe albums. What do y'all have against deluxe albums? Not you, Will, because we know.
Don't ask me, bro. You already know where I'm headed.
I don't understand why that ranks so high.
I like deluxe albums. A lot of times I feel like those are the best. Those are the best songs coming from the album.
That's what I'm saying. It's the B cuts. Yeah, it's the B sides.
The ones that wasn't coming out of the office.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's okay. Yeah. So I don't think that should be on here. Drink up. What up? See, that's my hip hop homie right there. Listen, I need to get you on the show because she really understands the culture as well. But I don't think deluxe albums need to be on here. I don't think, as far as top 10, I'm gonna say. I don't think social media needs to be on here either.
Yeah, social media is fine.
I don't think social media needs to be on here.
You don't think that was a bad influence on hip hop?
No, I don't.
No. With all these beefs and craziness?
No, I don't think so. Okay. Well, I don't think you can. If you're gonna include beefs in it under social media, you gotta include everybody who's giving back, the impact on the world. Yeah. So we gotta, add all of that in. Yeah. Social media is so wide. Yeah. It's not really fair to say, we can't just focus on the bad part. Yeah, it's everything. Right. And then, so deluxe albums need to be off this list. Social media needs to be off this list. And I would lastly say, the Grammys need to stay. They got some work to do. The Grammys got some work to do. That's really the only two.
But the Grammys can have a bad influence on hip hop because it's making artists like play petty games and pin each other against each other. Like it's becoming like
that's the issue you have with it.
Status type thing, huh?
That's what your issue you have with it.
I mean, if you just because at the end of the day, it's a judgmental event. You know what I mean? So it's causing artists to second guess themselves or pin themselves above people or feel like they have some type of hierarchy because they have one.
Social media is the gift and the curse because you need it. It's mandatory. Like you're not gonna be able to do anything without it. If I'm keeping it about, I said, but the only thing that bothers me is people will do whatever they don't care what it does. They don't care how bad they make themselves look. It don't even matter. They're just gonna do whatever they're gonna do.
Mm-hmm. I'm just saying. I was just trying to take my kids to school and bring them to Sundays. Oh, sorry.
Yo, how you feel about drugs being on this list? You think drugs fucked hip hop up?
Yeah, definitely. Drugs fucked up the whole community, our community. My fault. That's a great sound effect, yo. Let me talk over for a second. CT, what up, G? Like, wait a minute.
So, drugs is a community. April. I can see the effect that had on us, but like, you think it destroyed hip hop?
Destroyed it?
Is the worst influence on hip hop? Drugs?
It's up there. What are you talking about?
I'm asking.
Oh, okay. You being an angel's advocate right now. Welcome to
I look at drugs as like you see it as two territory. Like
you see it as two. It's like being a worst influence on hip hop is the second.
It's up there.
I mean, if you look at cats like Juice WRLD, Speaker Knockers, ones we've lost from drug abuse.
OD. I mean, I was gonna put.
I guess I'm saying that because like I listen, like some of my favorite rap is coke rap. If I'm being honest.
Yeah. Okay.
Like so I guess maybe I'm lifting. Is it the idea of doing drugs and not talking about them? Is that will we draw the line? That's why I'm curious.
I'm all for free speech. Okay. And here go my Russell Simmons.
Oh, come on with it.
I understand when we talk about. We still a CNN of the hood. We still a CNN what's going on. And unfortunately, a lot of what our people do and think it's necessary comes from the drugs.
The effects of drugs. Yeah.
But the one thing that's not on this list, which is blaring to me, violence and gun violence. Like, how do you leave that off of? Yeah. But once again, I didn't vote in this list. I'm not even sure who that account was. I just appreciate them putting a list like this together. Yeah. But I think gun violence needs to be on a list for what has violence a in general. Negative, worse impact on hip hop. I do. I don't know how that got missed, but yeah, we need to sub that in. We need to get Wayne or Eminem off. They need to be in the top 20, but they don't need to be in the top 10. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I can see that.
Yeah. JP, what up? Yeah.
Next, second number.
Pick it up. Advocates said like music and drugs go hand in hand. It's always been a part of the culture. It's been a part of the culture, but for this discussion that we're having here, and it's a minute part of the overall culture and what we're talking about. But it makes, it brings up some good points. So that's why I'm glad you guys are engaged in sharing as well. But yeah, it's been a part of the culture, but so has giving back, so has the party, so has bringing about peace, so it's about forward progression. That's also been a part of the hip hop culture. You know what we need to do?
What's
this is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. I know I'm slamming shit. That's fine. We're gonna come up with the top 10 most positive things to hip hop culture.
Will.
That's what we get.
Number one.
Or
Got my vote.
Queens.
I didn't say we're
Alright,
gonna do it right now.
Cool.
I just came up with it.
Number
That's
2,
all.
Queen.
Pumpkin. What? All right, let's get to something else. Listen, I come up with these great ideas. What we be talking about? We got to get to it.
You can take that to the bank.
The Black Panther.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Wait a second. I don't do. You fucked it up. Yo, we'll have crossover.
Oh, shit.
We'll hit him with the hezzy, and they looked at me like, "Oh, the ref ain't gonna call that travel."
Oh, fuck
okay.
Right. Run it for 3. Come on, man.
Mr. Kugler. For those in the Atlanta area, y'all already know. Y'all been hearing about what's going on. Wait, Court, did you have something you want to run with that?
No, go ahead.
Okay, cool. So, all right. Throw me the rock. So, what happened was he was at a bank early this year. For those of y'all who missed it a little bit. Cornell, what up, G? And he had on a mask and
Now, what up, boy?
Was that like a delayed shout out? Anyway,
No, go ahead.
I'm sorry. Cool.
Finish your story, nigga.
I'm gonna finish my story. Hold on. Let me get to the point. So he went to Bank of America local branch here with his glasses on and a mask, and he wrote on the back of a deposit slip saying, "Hey, give me 12 grand out of my account, but keep it on the low, and can you count the money somewhere else because I don't want to bring attention to myself." So the teller interpreted that as, who was black? I don't know if that got anything to do with it.
Everybody was black in this situation.
Everybody's
Cops,
black.
The teller, the manager of the bank,
Yeah,
all
everybody.
black.
But all right, we'll get to that in a second. So finish the recap. She felt it was something suspicious about it, and she called it in. Cops came and they detained Mr. Kugler. Number one, let me be clear. The way they did it, it's fucked up. There was no weapon present. You don't know what the hell. At no point did it ever enter your mind that what happened could be a mistake. Right? You're trusting a 911 call. And this, oh shit, I don't want to get into it, but
Too late.
we're here now. So what I feel fuels a lot of the issues when it comes to cops responding to issues in our community is as long as they have, someone called in an issue.
Right.
We can come out guns blazing.
Attack.
This is the mindset that comes from it. And this is what played out to me. Thankfully, not in a nonviolent way, but this is my personal feeling. My views and representation are not those of the Plus or Plus podcast. But from my history of being a black man in America for 43 and a half years, 43 and 3/4 years, I know, or I feel that 911 call, and when they say, go, we're going to go.
Yeah.
They be bored.
So,
No, I mean, I get it, man. That's the response. If I say, hey, somebody.
what the pregnant woman do?
She's the one that called.
No.
Bank
The
teller
telecall.
call. Yeah.
The
The
telecall.
teller was she was pregnant.
Oh.
But I'm not going to disregard her being a teller
You don't love
first.
children? No, it's
No,
fine.
That's the reason why she said she called, because she said that she had to protect herself because she was pregnant.
Yeah, that's a
I
wild.
read the article.
That's a reach.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't connect it.
Yeah,
I thought it was like
There
somebody
were-
behind it.
There were
Listen.
other
No.
details also that said something on her computer. The withdrawal was flagged as a high risk transaction. That was
Yeah,
another
it
reason why
said
she
that
said she
too.
didn't feel
Yeah.
comfortable.
Oh, y'all keep coming with it. Come
Well,
on
go
with it.
ahead, Will, man.
That's a wild. That's a wild reasoning to fucking call the police because I wanted to protect my child. But somebody trying to make a withdrawal.
And he doesn't even know.
Why?
that.
I guess my question would be like, why don't I look at his account and see that he has like fucking $7 million in there and think, you know something? Fuck it. Like it wasn't like I went up there and was like, yo,
Let me get 15 grand.
let me get 15 grand. Nigga, like, my nigga.
Yeah, well, this nigga makes 70 grand a year.
like,
Wait a second.
like my nigga, for real? You want to?
Come on.
Are you closing this account, sir?
Are you not happy with our service?
Yeah, dead ass. Yeah, like, is there an issue? Are you closing the account?
Okay.
Like, yo, but that's my point. Like, you took his. I'm at some point like you got his ID, you got the account number, like, and you look in the account and see like, all right, because when it got to be when you type up the numbers, the balance is gonna pop up. No, am I wild?
No, you're right.
Yeah,
You're
like
right.
so the balance pops up and it says whatever it says. I'm assuming he had more than 12 grand in there.
Obviously.
Like,
Absolutely. And he trying not to get robbed.
Yeah,
Trying
like,
to get out of here. You know.
like,
Go ahead. I'm
come
sorry.
on, man. Like nobody looked at that and was like, yeah.
You know what the
hold on.
nasty part is? Sinead, what up?
Or even if it was a situation, hey, Mr. Kugler, if you would like for this amount, I know you understand. Can we just come over here in a private area and let's do it like that?
That's not part of their procedure, though. That's
He
not.
needs to
let me know
lock
this
them
might
up.
go.
Well,
That can't be part of the procedure.
Yeah.
once again, okay, so I talked to a couple people actually work for banks. A couple of my friends work with banks, and Bank of America in particular, for a couple of years, and they say this is how they train them. So once again, it's a training issue because I still don't think they're used to us having money, especially the kind of money Kugler probably has. But there are several keys that I think she may have missed, and it may be. I don't want to put it on her. I think a part of it is part of the training and the mindset.
Yeah,
because it's a black. Like, had it been a white man like that, I don't think it would have happened like that. Do you? Do you? Anybody?
I think if it was a white, I think if it was a white teller, it wouldn't happen like that.
That's what I'm saying. I'm loving the sound effect. My bad. But
this is my thing, though. There's two things that's funny about this situation. One is the fact that he was trying to be discreet and ended up on the news. Okay? That's hilarious.
5 minutes later.
Yeah.
The second funny part is like, how do you suspect somebody trying to rob the bank, giving you a withdrawal slip and their driver's license?
Yeah.
My man, they're giving you all your identification.
Nigga, my account's on there.
Soon as anybody knows if you scamming or you robbing a bank, you doing anything illegal. Soon as a bank teller or anybody walk to the back and stay back there for more than 5 minutes, it's a dub.
Get out of there.
It's over with. This man stayed there, and argued with you, and was trying to clear his name the whole way, and you still felt like
yo, get out of there, bro. It's going back.
Come on, bro. If I'm robbing a bank, I'm not giving you my ID.
Well,
That's
no,
stupid.
you didn't give ID. You know how like they go and put your debit card in and tell you to.
that's what Bank of America does.
Yeah, so that's what it is. Chase it too.
Then it's like, yo, this man is a wealthy man, so I'm pretty sure he comes in this bank frequently, and the branch
But
manager.
they can't see him though. They can't see his face.
But
That's
I'm
the
pretty sure
wild
they
part about
identified
using
who he
ID.
was. I'm sure.
But that's what the pen is for when you give him the bank card. Like,
Once again, this goes back to the training.
You see who account is coming out of?
But once again, this is what I'm saying. Like, had it been anybody else other than black people, I don't think it would have been an issue. Aquarius_Tashi said the same thing. Banking while black. This is part of the issues that we deal with. So somebody said, take your money and go elsewhere. That was my second part to this. Because a good brother of mine, Marcus C. Coleman, he was making a point. He was like, yo, he felt Mr. Cougar let it go too soon. When he came out with a statement afterwards, and he said, yo, we have come to an agreement, and I'm happy with the outcome. I'm paraphrasing.
Yeah.
And I'm happy with the outcome of what they thought. And that's what he was saying. He was
boycott
like,
these motherfuckers.
we know how the Atlanta PD treats us. And this was another opportunity to say, hey, we need to put more attention and light on how we're treated as citizens in the city.
you put it more on the on APD or more on the bank?
Both.
I think it's wild because APD, like if I call the police and I say, hey man, somebody's robbing me, I kind of want them to come like somebody's robbing me. I don't want them to come like, hey sir, how are you today?
Yeah.
What seems to be going on here?
Right.
But once again, that's what I'm talking about. The 911 call fuels.
Yeah.
Their
But that's why I
activity.
think I put it more in the bank than I do the police.
Okay, that's what
This
you're saying.
instance, yeah.
70-30, 80-20, my favorite number.
Yeah, 80-20 fine.
80-20 is it?
Yeah.
So 80%
Because,
like
like, if I say I'm being robbed, yeah, come in like I'm being robbed, please. Thank you.
Was it? If I'm not mistaken, wasn't it the reasoning behind her profiling was because they had somebody come in and try to rob the bank on that same?
I'm sure
that
they
same
have.
Act, like
You're at a
something
bank.
up.
Yeah,
This is part of the training.
banks
Banks
get
get
robbed.
robbed. We're in the
No,
middle
I'm
of
saying the actual bank. Somebody tried to come in and. and
I'm sure
rob
it's
them
happened
with the
many
same-
times.
with
There's
the-
level. There are several. That's a Google thing.
Yeah.
Court.
I'm sure.
How often do banks in Atlanta
Oh,
get attempted
shit.
to be robbed? That's
All
a
the
great
time.
thing.
I'm sure that shit
But
is not
I see
rare
what
at
you're-
all.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
But the point is, that's part of the training. What I'm talking
Right.
about, when they get that 911 call, whatever happens after that, hey, all I gotta say is I got a 911 call.
Yeah.
It's like a dude. Well, I'm not gonna do that. But I was about to reach.
She text you
It's funny when
911.
you know. It's funny when you know you about to reach. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what? Let me pull it back a little
When you
bit.
get that 911 text,
Let
you
me,
go like,
yeah. I was going further than that, bro.
Easy.
Listen to this.
easy.
And see, another thing, it's like, yo, all the technicalities to this just doesn't add up to how you can suspect a robbery. Because it's like, yo, if I'm asking you to withdraw from this account, this name,
Yeah.
clearly I'm trying to do a real
I know my
actual
pin,
check.
yeah.
Anybody that's coming to try to rob, they're going to say, yo, give me 12 racks. The man came in and said, I want 12,000 out of my account, such and such, such. Anybody that's robbing a bank doesn't come in there and be like, I want this out of Mary Mac's account.
No,
They're
no,
gonna say,
they
I
do
want
do that.
12,000.
No, listen.
I think
I'm
more
not
like,
gonna say I study
no.
bank
That's
robberies, but
more for like scammers who have like maybe have stole somebody's identity. Then you'll
Right.
have a number because
But
I
if
know
you strong arm in the bank,
Yeah, it's different.
that's what happened.
give
Yo,
me 12,000.
The money in the bag.
bro, listen.
Somebody
A
in the
lot
bag.
of I want to say a lot. There have been several bank attempt robberies.
Yo, the statue's not up on you, so I'm just telling you before you fucking give away all your
no,
stuff.
that's fine. That's
All right,
cool. That's cool on my side. That's fine.
No,
Will's like, no.
I may or may not have been in the car waiting.
Allegedly speaking, I did bring that up in the beginning of the damn
You
conversation.
did, in
there.
fact.
So this is like the third inclination of me.
Getaway drivers.
And I got to do
episode.
another interview after this. Shout out Cash Color Cannabis. I'll be there at 9 o'clock. But anyway,
Ish.
so when that comes down to it, all I'm saying is we need more discernment, especially in the city of I don't even like saying Wakanda no more, but that's another issue. The point is,
So you've given up on Atlanta.
nah, I didn't say that. Not on the real Atlanta, because you bitches is not Atlanta. That don't just not.
This is sick, bro. I'm just reading more details, and one of the details is Kugler said, "I'm trying to get money out of my own account." He told the police in the video. The teller never said it was a problem. Mr. Kugler said, adding that he had used his bank card and PIN and had given her his ID.
So what are we doing at that point?
Training,
Bro.
Once again, this speaks to your 80-20. Go ahead, Cool.
Yeah.
We can get on something else after that.
To me, it's like I still don't know how.
How do we get to this point?
Yeah, like how did you suspect this was a robbery?
Colorism, sectionalism, social.
all of that.
Listen.
All of isms.
How deep you want to go, Doc? What up, bro?
All the isms.
Yeah, all of listen. So yeah, he said he verified. They saying the same thing. He verified his identity in every way that the bank needed. So that goes back to what I was saying about one of my counterparts, Marcus Coleman, was saying we let them all. He feels like Kugler let them off the hook.
He did.
As to an opportunity to inflect.
Yeah, because he was trying to be discreet. He didn't want to be there. No.
Yo, dead ass, I'm going to the bank tomorrow. I'm trying to take out 250,000. If they don't give it to me, yo,
We going in.
Yeah, I'm
But
suing them.
because he's got because Kugler, he knows it. He knows what he represents.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When it comes to Black
The real
Panther,
Wakanda.
and come on, this is like
Then again, he don't want his name that popping up when you Google his name. So he probably is like, yeah.
I think he's bigger than that.
Yes.
He's up there.
Oh, yeah.
Like, bro, like, listen, you've made such an impact in pop culture, in African American history, in cinema culture, to where if you said something,
Yeah.
we gonna listen because your track record speaks for yourself.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So that's what the good friend of mine was talking about. Like, yo, you let them off the hook.
So as
Even though they were wrong, you let them off the hook.
as the branch manager,
Sierra, what up?
are you firing her?
Nah.
No, we have more
Because she's
training
following your protocol.
exercises.
She's following your
She
protocol.
is fired.
Once again, it goes. You
Why?
saying she's fired?
Why? Because I can't have anybody on the job that can get somebody can present their ID to you, give you their PIN, and you know what I'm saying, do all the right things on their end, and you still and it's like that's like schizophrenic to me. It's almost like, bro, you got PTSD.
Let me go back.
I think it
may not be
depends.
equipped for
I
this.
think it depends
We got you.
on what their protocol says. Like
This
if she followed their shit to the T, and you try to fire her,
Yeah.
when that shit pops up on the screen and it's flagged and everything like that, y'all. Whew. But I mean, but at least it wasn't robbed.
That's your takeaway?
Yeah.
Get away. Get the fuck out of here. Yo, you gotta be out. Get the fuck out of here. That's not the takeaway.
You know who else didn't get robbed?
Yeah, listen. Oh, before you do that, hold on. Before you do that, because your setups be fucking horrible, son.
That's
It's
what
like,
makes them so good.
And be like, dun, dun, dun.
Be an AI crossover. You gotta recover.
Carry.
Slow motion too though. It'd be the Spice Adams crossover. I'll be giving him the Spice Adams crossover.
Pull the shorts up. Wait,
Oh,
Eric. I'm
shit.
sorry. That's what we're talking about. I'm sorry. Oh man, let me finish my point. I forgot my point. God damn it, Will. What I was trying to say was,
Yeah.
it's still. I don't remember it. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm trying to reach out because you threw me off now.
Let's go to Chicago.
Let's go to Chicago.
If we got any time for court TV, man, I got one take I want to get.
We said we got about.
Talk to me
13
about
minutes.
Jesse Smollett.
I don't want to talk about that. Let's skip that. I'm serious. Like, do y'all care for real? Y'all have anything really to add to that?
He is not suicidal.
Okay, cool. Court.
That's my thing. Yeah, he's not suicidal, man. That man's not insane.
Moving on. So,
Did he
what else we got?
He lied, yeah, or nay?
Guilty as fuck.
All right. Nas, real quick take. Guilty or not?
So Dave Chappelle said, let's get out of it. I don't care about that.
He guilty in the mouth.
Yeah, we know. I don't care about that. We gotta use that time preciously. That's
Polo?
all. Huh?
My new.
I know that's good news, but there was something else we wanted to talk about.
Was it?
Yeah, I thought so. Cool. Where your list at? Because he over here. He was over here.
Well, we had Andre Dickens.
Oh,
Yeah, man. Shout out to
we
the
can
man.
talk about Polo, and then we can talk about that. Oh, that's what you just said. My bad, Will. I apologize. I apologize when I'm wrong. That's all you want to talk. We're looking at me like. Let's go.
Andre Dickens, man. I remember you. Mayor Andre Dickens.
Thank you.
I remember
I
you
didn't know
asked.
about that, man. My bad.
Yeah.
That's what she said. But anyway, let's go.
You know his name? All right, cool.
Hey,
Yeah, I remember we had you asked us a question, Knots, about what we were looking for in the mayor and the things that we liked about them and what we wanted them to see them do.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things that Mayor Andre Dickens iterated was that he was going to start a midnight basketball league for ages 18 to 24, and I thought that was cool as hell. And I didn't think it was possible because it was COVID around that time and stuff, so I didn't think they was really going to act. But it's actually going to tip off through AEBL hoops And
shout out Ja, that's my peoples right there. That's family. That's family.
The games are scheduled from 7 to 11 p.m. at various different Atlanta parks, man. I think it's gonna be dope for the city, man.
When does that start? For people here in the city. I know New York is like, yo, we do not care. Shout out our New York
starts
family.
March 30th.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let me say this. The one that's a dope announcement, number one. One of the things I really appreciate about Mayor Dickens is that the people that he knows are really doing the work are the ones he's engaging with. Like several of my counterparts have programs planned and in motion. So AEBL, like I've worked with Ja with Hip Hop Is Back for years now, and he's been doing the work. So to include him, not include them, but to work with him and make sure that it happens, it makes it even more. It's even more solidifying the work that he's doing.
Oh, you know Ja?
But yeah. Like I say, I've been out for a minute, man. It's a part of what the connection that the people need to see from the transition from City Councilman Dickens to Mayor Dickens, and then really understanding. Oh, I get my impact, but I also know I need my people with me. Mm-hmm. And the one thing that I really stands out to me, there's no ego in him. And I'm really happy to say that. You know what I mean? It makes me, more comfortable to speak about him on this show. Because, I'll be quick to tear somebody down. But that's another story. But because I'm familiar with the people he's worked with in the past and his work, I had one big issue with him. I'm not going to bring it up tonight. But
His name?
Nah, that's not his name. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Hey,
Don't do that. He said that because I messed up last week. Yeah, that's fine. But at least I referenced another mayor when I said his name wrong.
With you, man.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That's all. That's all.
Mama name him Dre. I'm going Dre.
So that's what I really one of the things. Not only, damn it, it's just one of the things I truly appreciate about the work that he's doing. And like I said, I have a little more insight to some of the things coming up later this year, and I can't speak on it, but trust me, it's not just the initial what we're seeing now. It's going to be a continual thing, and that's what I'm really excited about.
And that's what we see.
It's hard for me to get excited about anything.
Truth.
Honestly. Facts.
I think we see that a lot though, like with people like politicians, and when they finally get into that position, it's almost like they get out of campaign mode.
Yeah.
They stop
all
showing
the promises go away.
Yeah, like they stop showing up, man. It's like for Andre Dickens to promise these things and he's still active in the community first, it's a big thing.
Yeah, that's where it came from.
Big things go on.
Big things go on.
Let's go. Court TV. Run it.
Oh yeah, we got time.
Let's go Ralph Lauren real quick. You want to talk
about that? All right. I was gonna end with that, but we can go there.
No, we go to Court TV then. Bel Air, man.
Wait, hold on. Let me give me 15 seconds. 15 seconds. For y'all who are just now tuning and catching up, we have given the young brother Court his own segment because he is a entertainment professionado on when it comes to movies and TV things like that. And because I don't watch TV like that, and Will claim he got shit to do, but he don't. So we go to court to speak about. Wait, let me finish. We go to court to cover these things that really matter to the culture and what we can take away from what we need to be paying attention to. Court, go ahead, bro. You like the intro? That was a hell of an intro, man. Like come on, man.
I really don't have any new shows right now, but I have a
what you watching, bro? That's why we call it Court TV.
Well, I'm watching currently Real Murders of Atlanta, where they're talking about historic events that's happened in Atlanta, you know, and talk about the old Atlanta, new Atlanta, and prominent events. So that's intriguing to me. You got the real stories of Playboy, where it's like a documentary giving you the insides, outs, and the perspective from the women's eyes. You get what I'm saying? And if anybody wants to know how Playboy really went down, go tap in, man.
How far back they going?
All the way to from the jump. They gave the
so like 1908.
Yeah, the backstory on Hugh, how he came up, how he built the empire, everything, like all the way up until
he was a scumbag.
Definitely.
All right, cool.
Remind me to tell you my story about when I met Hugh Hefner, but we talk about that another time. But go ahead.
From the documentary though, it almost looked like he got consumed in his own pleasures. You get what I'm saying? Like when he first started off, it was to be like more what is it?
Classy.
Promote women and
women empowerment,
type thing, and then it became more of like a ego driven
bust it open
fetish type thing. Yeah, but what I wanted to talk about was Bel Air.
Little Wayne
And I know I bigged it up last week and was saying all the great things about it, but it's also been an opposite opinion about the show, and I kind of wanted to know like how people feel about it.
We don't know what you think about the show.
I told you what I thought about the show last week.
Reiterate it. Give us a brief recap on what you think about the show so far.
I think the show is excellent. Why? Because it's like my biggest fear was that they were gonna try to remake the show totally like it was the first time, and then it was like I didn't see anybody ever, reaching that bar as far as being Will and being Carlton's. But the show is actually giving its own spin. It's more of a drama than it is a comedy. I think that it represents black people in a good light, and it shows real life situations and family. And I think those are all great qualities, man, and it works. It's working. It's great actors. The show's amazing, if you ask me.
So you give it like an A+ level, or what you give it right now?
9 out of 10.
Huh? 9 out of 10?
Yeah, 9 out of 10. Only reason because Will's not that funny, but I didn't expect him to be. Yeah, he's not going to be able to be another Will, but still,
You said it.
But if he was just as good.
Well, hey, when you right, my nigga.
I threw that up. Dunked that one. But yeah, man. On the contrary, people have made a point that basically they were saying that why do they always have to turn a powerful, earnest, and healthy black family into a dysfunctional piece of work? Because in this show, like I said, it's more of a drama than it is a comedy. Right. So we're seeing Carlton have anxiety issues. Then he does Xanax. Then we have, Ashley Banks she wants to be lesbian, and it's a lot of, like I said, it's a drama to it.
Yeah, shit sounds like a regular family to me. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Thank you, and that's my thing. Like I don't see it as them trying to push a narrative of black drama. Like
everything ain't the Huxtables, my nigga.
You get me? So
that's what they want it to
be. Yeah, everything ain't that.
I think it's awesome though. Like even still, like there's no perfect family. You get what I'm saying? And even still with the issues that they're having in the show, they still have they hold like a level of prestige. Like they have a certain superior that they're maintaining, even throughout. You know what I mean? I think it's good. I think it's great. I still think the show.
I'm gonna start watching it now.
Absolutely.
You haven't seen any of it?
Chill.
At all?
None.
Not one episode?
0.
I'm just letting you know.
But I'll be ready.
Peacock gonna get their money.
Okay, so
I told you I got to say, bro.
Okay, so I'm trying to think of the best way to
disagree with this opinion.
No, I'm not. I'm saying I just wanted to provide a different aspect to what it has meant for me, especially when it comes to networks, because I'll be on my shit. So, you guys know Blackish.
I do.
Are you familiar with Grownish?
I am.
So, what network is Grownish on?
What's that?
BT?
No.
No.
Not at all. Grown-ish. I ain't seen Grown.
You haven't seen Grownish at all?
It's about the daughter.
So Grownish is a spinoff of The Daughter Going to College.
Yeah, but
it's been on for like 3.5 seasons now.
I didn't get a catch.
Come on, Core TV. Oh, you got homework, bro.
Because
you got like 3 seasons to catch up on.
Blackish fan.
Okay, so you're a Blackish fan. So the thing about Grownish is it's a lot edgier. It's not a family fun show for the most part of what Blackish. Like Blackish get a little bit edgy, but for the most part, it's very.
I think Blackish had to keep it a certain way because of the time slot they were in. And
Can I finish my one?
Go ahead, sir.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. I was leading up to something.
See how that feels? All right, go
ahead. So, with that being said, with this Bel Air being on Peacock and not NBC, who owns Peacock, they're allowed to be more edgier. You know what I'm saying? The drug use. The fraternization that you didn't see in the commercial overall thing, which is a sign of the times and things like that. But those things I think really pay an impact to the writing of the show, but also to how the storyline goes. Because I've been seeing a lot of people say like, "Yo, it sounds like this show or another show." I'm not gonna bring them up because I don't like the references. But the point is, it's not as clear cut as it used to be, as Fresh Prince of Bel Air was, because it wasn't on Monday nights at 8 p.m. whatever. Fresh Prince was Monday nights at 8 p.m. right?
Sure, you got me.
I think I'm somewhere around there. So Peacock allows them to go edgier and go a little bit deeper.
Right.
That's why Jeffrey's a ninja and shit in this shit. So you'll see what I mean. Trust me. You're like, yo, this is like double on nigga. So
that's a first, right? Okay, bringing the bell.
You'll see what I'm talking about. But that's why I think we have to remember those parts or aspects of the show. They're trying to engage a different crowd, a younger crowd, things like that. But I agree with you into where the acting is great. Like Carlton's character even though he the one doing most of the drugs, like, yo, I feel that dude's pain. I don't relate to him.
Yeah.
Because I was cool as shit as a black man in high school. So I don't relate to him, but I can understand where it could come from.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Crossroads.
So it's a crossroads, and then I got somebody touched my own blood, and then, you know, we're not on the same page, and I'm feeling pressure from that side, but I'm cool on this side, but I'm still not being myself.
Right.
So you got that part. So that's a lot to undertake in 2022, and then still be doing cocaine. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's a hell of a drug.
It was a hell of a drug. You know what I'm saying? So
He's
anyway.
doing Xanax.
Yeah, and Xanax too. So
Prince says, but there are a larger percentage more aligned with the Huxtables.
yeah, John P is right. They are.
You
But
think,
once
you think
again,
more families align with the Huxtables than
Americans we like to lie to ourselves.
I don't know. I don't know any person, and I could maybe it's my circles. I don't know anybody that doesn't have drug addicts in their family.
No, it's not about what you actually have in reality. It's what we actually want to see and what we want to wish that we lived. That was the thing about the Huxtables. You got to remember that.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? I know you do. So it was about us just engaging, like, yo, this is what's possible. So I think that's what Joppy is saying when he's going there.
Because I don't think that Bel Air is just 100% more of the reality. I don't think that.
Oh, no, it's like 10%.
I actually think it lies somewhere in the middle. Like I think it's in the
Which
middle.
part? Wait, you haven't seen the show, bro? Like,
No, I'm just saying how you describe it. Like it's all of that shit out. Yeah, everything you're saying. I'm like, yo, drug use in your family. I can relate to that.
okay, so let me give you.
Oh, somebody gay and we trying to come out. I can relate to that.
I got you.
You know what I mean? But I can look at the Huxtables and say, successful, parents still together. Oh, kids going to college. I can relate to that too.
Right. I got you.
Like I got all that.
I
I
got you.
think it's a balance in Bel Air.
Yeah, so I just think both I can't have one without the other because I see both in just my family.
Yeah. Yeah, here's a pro said fact that just the black dominant, I'm thinking you're saying black dominant influence, and I agree with that. Huxtables equals college eligible kids, 2-parent home, living a culture. Yeah, and I get that as well.
Oh, I love it. Who the fuck don't like the Huxtables? I mean, Nas don't like Bill Cosby.
Like I said, I feel like
that,
Bel Air projects that as well, but they also give you the other end of it. They give you the.
I'm about to say that.
You know the one part.
that family rich as fuck too.
You know what? You know what I don't like about it?
Q-Dog.
It's how the one of the main things, but the biggest thing is, as engaged as Uncle Phil is with Will's life and his wife's life, and even Hillary's life. How you gonna have your son out here doing all these drugs and you not putting your foot on his neck? Like,
You don't know.
get out of here.
I don't think he knows.
He dealt with it already. They said.
But you want to trust your kids, so it's like if they get better at hiding it, and that's all it is. Like it's gonna come out during the show, but the kids get better at hiding it.
If the Huxtables is real,
Bro.
how many kids they had? 4?
6.
The Huxtables?
Yes. Sandra, Theodore, Rudy, y'all help me out. Sandra, Theodore, Rudy, Denise,
What's
who I'm listening? It was 5. It was 5. It wasn't
5?
6. It was 5.
What is it?
It was
boy
5.
and 3 girls?
Vanessa. It was 5. It was 5.
Okay.
It was 5. My bad. Okay, go ahead. Because you kind of threatened my Cosby show.
The odds you having 5 kids and not one of them has ever dealt with any addiction.
PXH, what's good for him?
I don't know what the percentage is.
Yeah.
It got to be fucking.
But you got to
high.
think about the choice of drug. He's doing Xanax, so it's like that's
He's
it.
doing cocaine. What are you talking about?
They said Xanax on the
He
show.
said Xanax.
Did you not see all the white snow on his face? You watch Snowfall. Stop playing.
Xanax is a white bar that you can crush up.
That is not
It look
Xanax, bro. That is not
They
Xanax.
saying it's Xanax.
I've never done
They
Xanax.
say
I'm about to
yes,
say
it's
it. I'm about to say it.
Let me be accurate.
Yeah.
I've never done Xanax. Maybe Xanax. Okay, you want to go with that? Cool.
Xanax has a white form. It breaks it into white pills.
Nah.
Like I said,
I know people that. Anyway, go ahead. I'm gonna let you live. Go
I feel
ahead.
like coke is a little more obvious when you see somebody, but Xanax is like it's a prescribed thing. So it's like if you ain't got no smell to it or nothing like that, you
It's
don't
a
act
designer
erratic.
drug, people. And some people do snort it. When
Yeah,
it comes to the
that's
pill,
true.
they crush it up and snort it. But
So
and
speaking-
that's what makes it seem like that is to me because of how fucking rich and
Shit,
wealthy
we
he
gotta
is.
go. All right, I gotta go. But no, I don't want to cut it off because I want you to talk about. Have you been watching Snowfall?
We ain't going there
I
yet.
ain't
We ain't going there yet.
You want to go somewhere else?
You gotta hit Polo before you get out of there.
Thank you, family. Who? Oh yeah, talk about Polo. That's on you. That's on you.
Nah,
Some HBCU good news.
knock it out, Court.
All right. Ralph
All right,
Lauren.
gotcha. Boom, boom, boom. Hold on.
Ralph Lauren did a collaboration.
Wait, stop. I don't like how you started that. Let's focus on the schools first.
I was getting into that.
I know. I just want us to.
You see how the niggas say
specify.
go ahead drive and then fucking as soon as you grab the wheel,
Don't turn
the
it
fucking keys. Yeah,
Morehouse and Spelman, two historically black colleges.
Doesn't that sound better? Y'all better get off my nuts. Y'all better get off my nuts.
Morehouse and Spelman, two historically black colleges, are collaborating with Ralph Lauren to create design ethos to step into the timeless styles of the 1920s to the 1950s, drawing inspiration from archival, yearbooks, storied, iconograph.
Okay.
Yeah, iconography.
You got it. Iconographic. You got it.
Yeah, sorry.
Like
And
that.
revered sartorial traditions of Morehouse and Spelman College that endure today.
So go ahead. I'm sorry.
Basically, they're taking the styles from the 1920s to the 1950s and trying to find a modern way to to create a design that honors the principles of both schools. Is what I got from that.
What do you think of the styles? You saw the pictures?
Yeah,
Sweaters are hard.
it's Ralph Lauren-ish. It makes sense.
Sweaters are tough. Sweaters and cardigans and stuff. The
Was
rest
it-
of that shit, I'm good.
You don't think it was a good match or a good mix of the two when it comes to college type of apparel with Ralph Lauren, with the HBCU feel?
Yeah, the sweaters are tough.
He's like, that's what I said. Oh, okay, my bad.
Yeah, the rest of that shit, I'm on set.
I don't think they really did anything that was kind of like out of their ordinary.
Shit is a throwback.
Really?
It's a throwback sweater, respectfully.
So, do you think it's accurate for them to, cut the HBCU in on it? Are you happy with?
As long as they cutting a check to the HBCU, I love it.
Really?
Yes.
That's good enough for you.
Good enough for me.
Give you the money.
Pay like you weigh.
God damn it, Queens niggas always trying to get the money.
Hey, you said it.
Come on, I did. You know what I did.
Queens get the money long.
You saw what I was doing. You saw what I was
Africa
doing.
said, "Why can't we do our own ish?" I think they got historical black college brands and stuff of that nature. That's the things. But I think Ralph Lauren is a huge promo.
Yeah, they are what they are.
Yeah,
I think I do. I was giving Will a hard time, but I do agree. I'm pretty sure they cut a check when it comes down to it, and when it really matters to their growth and their interconnection with what we're trying to do. Well, actually, what they're trying to do with our audience and our people. So, yeah, that's it. All right. So, what we got going on this weekend? What y'all got? What's popping?
Brand new whip just hopped in.
Hey.
I'm sorry.
I don't like that transition. But anyway, go ahead. Shut up.
Why you don't like Jack Harlow? Because he's white?
No shots. No, I was saying it because the song's old. That's all.
And he's white.
Yo, that's not why, yo. No, listen.
come on.
Well, nigga, you asking about my weekend next weekend.
This weekend coming up, what you doing? Black is definitely
it's a
the
celebration.
Thank you.
Nah, I'm celebrating with my daughter's birthday.
Hey.
Is it just coming up?
Yes, it's Tuesday. Well, I'm gonna celebrate this weekend because I ain't gonna see you on Tuesday.
So what you gonna do?
I don't know yet.
Melissa, I'm coming back to that.
I don't know yet. We're gonna do something with it.
Have y'all done the roller skating yet? Have you done roller skating?
Man, I've taken them roller skating.
No. I'm talking about as the party though.
As a party?
As the birthday reason.
Yeah. No.
That's different.
I'm not roller skating.
You know what I was thinking about?
Wait, the way my knees is set up.
You ain't got to. As long as they out there doing it. That's all.
I tried the ice skating thing. That shit was rough. Whew.
I'm glad you ain't lose no fingers. All right. So that's what you got going on.
Yeah. It's daddy weekend, bro.
Right, we can cover that. We're going to recap that as well. Court, you got anything going on?
Yeah, I got a busy weekend, man. Really not trying to think about it, but it's coming.
It's work.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
All right, cool. I'm going to leave that alone. All right, so this Friday, 6 p.m., premiere of the DJ Knots Mix Show on Power 93.9. You're going to see a lot of promo coming up probably on Thursday night, knowing me, Friday morning, and from the station as well. So we're, we announced the agreement a couple weeks ago. So the first mix show is happening this Friday, 6 to 8 p.m. Artists, some of y'all can tap in with me. Not all of y'all. Some of y'all can tap in with me and we can talk from there. But yeah, that's jumping off this Friday. In addition to that, what else am I forgetting? Oh, the Five Dog album is coming out next Tuesday. I've heard the album. I understand I'm a super Fife fan, but I'm really impressed. Like if Fife was here, it would be how Fife would want it to sound. So shout out to Rasta Roots. Shout out to our Smoking Needles. They're doing a couple of events here in Atlanta, and there's another one in New York next week. But I'm really looking forward to that. That's dropping next Tuesday. We're definitely going to talk about that.
Shout out to the 5 Foot Assassin, Queen's legend.
Indeed.
Said it.
Without a doubt.
Can I shout somebody out real quick?
Of course.
I just want to shout out to my man's Kyle, man. He's doing big things in the personal training world. Just want everybody to tap in with him. Body by Boogie.
You trying to get a discount?
Nah, he just I'll explain, but he's definitely a great trainer, man. He got affordable prices and he's trying to get himself kicked off and
That
started.
sounds like a super advertisement, bro.
Yeah, man, tap in with him.
It's like what I know. But oh, before I forget, I do have another interview coming up in 9:00. Cash Color Cannabis on Instagram. Me and my man Mecca, we catching up on some things. We're gonna go a little bit deeper into some political things and some other stuff that we talk about. Matter of fact, I'm gonna have Mecca on the show. We're gonna set it up. The tricky part is Mecca's show, podcast, and he records, and he has a live audience, is every Tuesday at 9:00 in the city. We record at 7:00.
7:30.
Get him. Nah, tell him why we start late. Nah, go ahead, tell him.
The problem is, Knott's got
We know the
8
problem.
jobs, right? So
Does.
thank you. So like you gonna make me sound like I feel bad. Get the fuck out of here. The point is,
No, I'm saying you feel bad. I say you be late.
the point is,
You clearly don't give a fuck.
you know what I was talking to somebody about? And this is a relationship conversation.
Oh shit.
Because I'm looking at the
Cliffhanger,
clock.
go.
I'm looking at the clock. I'm looking
Cliffhanger for next
I'm
week.
looking at the clock. I got 7 minutes. We good. I'm good. I'm
Think
looking
about
at
to
it.
drop like a bat out of.
I
This
know.
is shit he do when he come in here.
I know.
You
I
see?
know.
And it cut y'all off like, oh, we gotta go.
Oh shit! Right. I got 10 minutes to
I
get
was
45 minutes
talking.
away.
I was having a conversation
Fire up the helicopter.
with some young lady. Listen.
Yo, 5 minutes away.
Yo,
Get
listen.
Nigga, I heard the toilet flush just now.
Are y'all done?
Okay.
Y'all done? All right, I'm trying to let y'all finish. I'm trying to let y'all live. You talking about March Madness?
My fault, B. Go ahead.
Because y'all March Madness
Chill,
right
Black.
now. That's what y'all doing right, Chill Black. Yo, we need Chill Black shirts, yo. I ain't gonna lie.
For real. That's stamped.
All right, let me focus because
All right,
we're
go.
losing people. You know what? Now you're right though, because now if I started, but anyway, so the whole point in this was I was talking to some other young brothers about what it means to be a man and manhood, and you're right, it's a whole other thing.
Do not.
So the two things that what I always talk about, right? There's two things a man is supposed to do: provide and protect. I'm adding something else to it.
Profess?
That's dope too, but no, it's a C. So it's going to be PCP. Provide.
We need a different acronym.
Create and protect.
Yeah, let's go PPC son.
What you mean?
PCP,
You got a problem with that?
PCP is a drug.
Is it? Not
Yes,
anymore.
definitely.
Not anymore. I'm owning it now. So provide, create, and protect.
Taking over HIV too.
Damn right. Listen, I'm outside. Don't hold me. Don't hold me back. Don't hold me back, bro. Don't hold me back.
Africa said it's a no for me, dog.
Listen. Is that what she said? No, she didn't say that.
PCP.
She like it. Cause she understand. Listen, understand what I'm saying.
Africa, get him.
Focus on what I'm saying.
All right, give me one more
Focus on
time.
what I'm saying.
Tell them what PCP is one more time.
Provide,
Create.
never stop creating, and protect.
When you say create,
When it comes out to a man, no,
correct?
I'm not saying women don't. I'm just saying what a man needs to do to understand his true purpose and why you're here and why you attract the women that you attract and who you need to protect and provide for. Creation is a part of that.
Yeah, create children. What? That's not what you was. That's not what you was. I'm wrong.
Why the fuck you lying?
Wait.
Why you always lying?
So why you take the profess out of it though? That usually the
Oh shit.
Because ain't no drug called PCPP. That's why.
facts.
It's a hell of a drug.
Right.
PCP.
All right, we getting out of here. We can talk about the Knicks and we can talk about my 1005 where that number came from.
Okay.
After that, we gonna be back next
Y'all
week.
get out there, man. Make sure y'all got that PCP on deck, and y'all staying safe.
All right, we out. On 3,
3, 2, 1.
Yeah. Lord.
Connie got it. Your title. PCP.